I'm Earl Stewart. I welcome you to Earl Stewart on Cars Mystery Shopping Report. Beaman, Christ, Dodge, Jeep, Ram. I'm reading as I were the shopper, if I were Agent Lightning. I decided to go check out the Jeep prices since I was out of town and will someday own a Wrangler. And I believe Agent Lightning will buy a Wrangler. Yes. I arrived in the afternoon and was greeted by a young customer service representative who asked how she could help me today. I like the she. I said I'd love to talk to someone knowledgeable about Wranglers, and I saw one online that I'm interested in. She made a phone call, and a saleswoman named Karina came up saying, "I'm the Jeep expert. How can I help you?" I said I get a little confused looking online with the different models, and I was hoping you have someone help me figure out exactly what I want. Karina said, "Perfect. Let's go over to my desk." She then asked, "What features are most important to you?" I said, "I really want adaptive cruise control, heated seats, and then I'm not sure about the hard versus soft top or the 4XE versus full gas." Those are all valid questions. We looked at quite a few options online, then I decided on a new 2024 Jeep Wrangler, high altitude 4XE, a hybrid model with a limited all-electric range of 21 miles. It took her a few minutes to find the keys. Her manager had them as he was using this vehicle as a demonstrator for the past couple of weeks. This is common in car dealerships. The higher up the line, the better the car you get. You get to drive any car you want when you're a big shot, and if you're a salesperson, you get what they give you, and oftentimes you don't get a demo when you're a salesperson. Managers do, and they put a few miles on them, and if you could get a big discount for a few miles, it's a good buy. I chuckled and asked, "Will this save me some money?" She promised she'd get me the best possible price, but in the 6 years she's been doing this, she's only ever seen them marked down one time. The Gladiator, on the other hand, is a different story. Those you get discounts on. Same with other Wrangler models. We walked to the car. There was no Monroney label visible, so I asked Karina. She told me to check the glove compartment. Our manager must have taken the sticker off and stowed it there. As I've said on the show millions of times, it's not uncommon not to have the Monroney label on, but we'll give him a little bit of an excuse. He was driving the car, so he took it off. Not supposed to, but he did. I checked, and there it was. The MSRP was $70,455. That's a big, fat MSRP. While we're on our test drive, Karina was telling me there was once a huge demand for the Wranglers, but you just couldn't get one. When they finally ramped up production, customers seemed to lose interest, and now the Wranglers are piling up on dealers' lots. Now that's very strange and unusual. One could even go so far as to say being honest with a customer to say, "Hey, we got too many of these." They do have too many of them, and she told the truth. We drove around quite a bit and went over all the features. The one feature that I didn't really like about the 4XE model is when you take your foot off the gas, the Wrangler really pulls back and slows down. Karina said that's where the Wrangler is working a hybrid mode to recharge the battery. And that's true. It's a good thing. When that car decelerates, that means it's charging your battery. And you want it to charge the battery because that is going to save you gas mileage. There are 3 buttons for each mode: hybrid, electric, e-save, and a locked gas tank. Once back at the dealership, she had me back it into the spot right up front. This model has the one-touch top that opens automatically. It slides all the way back. Once we're down playing around with taking the top off, we headed back inside to her desk, which, by the way, is right next to the sales managers. We sat down. Karina says to one of her sales managers, Sam, also a female, "Hey, Samantha, are you ready to help this girl right here make her dream of owning a Wrangler come true?" Sam replied, "Of course, let's do it." Karina finished putting my info into her system and noticed I had been back there in 2021. I'm amazed that Agent Lightning hasn't been trapped yet. I mean, nobody's ever caught her. We go in, we expose dealerships, she comes back again, they find her in the system, and they still don't get her. Probably because of the turnover of personnel that they just don't know what happened. So anyway, I said, I'm pretty sure you're the one that helped me back then too. Well, she didn't remember, of course not. She asked me why I wasn't looking closer to home. I told her that I'm not a fan of the dealership by me. Google Napleton. And you regular listeners know that Napleton is the Black Bart of all car dealers. And you'll see why. Sam was listening and said she hates to hear that because it really isn't that hard, to be honest. It is hard, to be honest, trust me. And fair to your customers. I mean, that's the problem with the car dealership business. It's hard, to be honest. She promised to get me her best price up front. No playing games. I asked about the Wrangler having so many miles on it, and she said, we'll take care of you, I promise. Karina walked over to Sam, and I excused myself to make a phone call. I came back, and Karina pulled up another chair and said, I'm going to let Sam have the pleasure of presenting the offer to you today. I think he'll be very happy with it. Sam handed me a sales worksheet. The top line market value selling price was MSRP, $70,455. They applied a $4,000 discount, making the adjusted price $66,455. Then they added Nano Cure Griffin Elite for $1,495, a $797 dock fee. They also added $4,648 in taxes and fees, and Stu says this seems to calculate out correctly.
Taxes itself is like $4,000 something. So.
Yeah. So my real price was $68,747, which was a $1,708 discount from MSRP. And of course, the discount they showed on the paper was $4,000. So in this case here, they were below MSRP. I asked about putting the Jeep on my credit card. They seemed shocked by these questions. Sam said they allow up to $3,500 of the credit card, no more and no fees. She basically said the same thing about credit card fraud that prior dealerships have told me. Anyway, I thanked them for their time, let them know I needed to think about this and talk to my husband more after he's done with work. They said they understood and hoped to hear from me soon. So there we have the second Murfreesboro, Tennessee mystery shop. With that said, we got to vote on this.
I think a B is in order. Rick?
I'm going to go with a C.
I give them a C.
Yeah, I'm going to give them a C. Hi, this is Earl Stewart. Thank you for watching this video. If you would like to be notified of new videos that we post to our YouTube channel, simply click on the subscribe button and the bell icon in the lower right-hand side of the screen.